Hi, this is Vijayanagar from Tenet Tech. Today we will have a demonstration on Basys2 FPGA platform as well as introduction to its hardware and its software, and we will have a small demo. This is the Digilent Basys2 FPGA board. The Basys2 is an FPGA board where we can design circuits also as a platform for implementation. It is made up of Xilinx Spartan 3 FPGA. It has a Atmel USB controller. Basys2 is a complete board as it has ready to use hardware on it. It has a large number of onboard I/O devices. With the help of this, a number of designs can be created. 4 standard expansion connectors which allow design to grow beyond the Basys2 board, where we can connect PMODs for analog and digital I/O modules like A to D and D to A conversions, motor drivers, sensor input, and many more features. USB cable that provides power as well as programming interface. This is the core FPGA Xilinx Spartan 3, which is made up of 250K gates. It consists of 18-bit multiplier, 72 kilobits of fast dual port block RAM, and operates over 500 MHz speed. It has USB 2 for FPGA configuration and data transfer, flash ROM that stores FPGA configurations, user settable oscillator frequency of 25, 50 and 100, 3 onboard voltage regulators of 1.2 volts, 2.5 volts and 3.3 volts. It has 8 LEDs, 4-digit 7-segment display, 4 push buttons, 8 slide switches, PS2 port for keyboard and mouse interface, and an 8-bit VGA port. It also has 4 6-pin headers for PMOD connectors as user IOs. To interact with the Basys2, we will be using Xilinx software. Here I am using Xilinx 13.4 version. We will have a small introduction to Xilinx and getting started with the Xilinx. This is the Xilinx project navigator. We will start with creating a new project. Go to Files and select New Project. Here give a file name. Click Next. A file will be created. Here select the board which you are using. So I will be using Spartan 3. Spartan 3 is the main core processor. The number of gates, it's 250K gates. In the package, it's CP132, and the speed, it's -5. So click on Next. Now your project is created. Here right click and add a source, that is new source, create a new source. We'll be writing a VHDL code, so VHDL module, file name, we'll write for a basic gate, that is AND gate. Press next, and you can give your the pins, the input and output. I'll select A as input and B as input and C as output. I have to select out here. Next, finish. So now your project is created, and this window appears where you can write your code. I'll write a basic code for AND using the library function. So now I have written the code for AND operation. Now we'll generate the user constraint file where you will be assigning the pins in the board. So we'll go with the post pin head. We'll save the project. Now it's generating the pin head configuration window where we can assign the pins for A, B and C. Click on S. This is the window where we can assign pin for board, FPGA board. So here in IO ports we select the scalar ports where we will assign for A, B and C. For A and B I will be assigning 2 switches. One is P11 and the other is L3. So for these pin numbers you can go through the user constraint file which is provided with the website, or else you can look, or else the pins have been specified on the board itself where you can enter it manually. For output I will be using an LED which is M5. Now the pins have been assigned. I will save it. Here the UCF file have been created. You just click on that. You can see the assigned pins here. Now go to the main file and generate the program file. So there is an option called generate program files. If you double click on that, it creates the .bit file. Now the bit file has been generated. There is no error have been found, so we'll upload the bit file to the board. So we'll go through the adapt software. Here the board has been connected, that is Basys2, and we have to browse the bit file to the FPGA. So if you click on browse, you get a window. This is the bit file. So browse through the bit file where you have saved the file location. This is the bit file for AND gate. Click on that. The bit file has been included. Now click on program. The program will be uploaded. The program has been successfully uploaded. Now you can see the output in the board. So when both the buttons are 0, it's 0. When it is 1 0, again it's 0. 0 1, it's again 0. For 1 1, you get the output, the working of AND gate. Now let us have a small demo with the Basys2. I have written a code for stopwatch where I will be using these 4 7-segment displays for displaying the number. These 4 push buttons for start, stop, reset and an increment. I will be using this switch for accessing the stopwatch. Let's have the demo. Now you can see the display. Start the stopwatch. The stopwatch is running. This is to stop. This is to reset. This one is for increment. For demo, I will be accessing the VGA port of the Basys2 connected to the VGA monitor for VGA display. Here I have written a simple code to access the VGA port. As you can see, the square bounces across every corner of the VGA display and displays every pixels in different colors. Thank you for watching this video. For more information, please visit our website www.tenetech.com. Thank you.